Turn my timer on. About to start a run. It's start ready. Get set and go. Things are going great. Just look at this pace. World record. Here we come.
Should we say what we're doing before we say what things happened?
We should probably introduce
I don't
ourselves.
know in what context this is going to exist. Well, I did. It'll be fine. I'll fix
I'm gonna
it.
treat this
first.
very
exist in
professional.
a
I'm
context.
treating this like I just got the call to come on a respectable podcast. Like I'm on I was gonna say Joe Rogan, but I'm treating this like I'm on the Joe Rogan show. I'm gonna start talking about how comedy is legal now.
Gonna talk about aliens.
I'm gonna talk about aliens and how I've got the cold plunge app and I can see which hotels allow me to do cold plunges.
Sam's been telling me about the cold plunges. He always comes
don't-
over talking about the cold plunges.
I don't know nothing about these cold plunges, but I can guess.
Is that Jimmy Carr? Is that Jimmy Carr?
It was Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr's
Oh
got an app
no!
that lets him know which hotels do and don't have the ability to cold plunge. Because he just wants to be like Joe Rogan.
Jimmy Carr's joined
So this
Joe
is a
Rogan's
podcast
cult.
about AGDQ and not
Yeah,
about
this is about AGDQ.
Joe Rogan. So obviously we're all coming to the AGDQ from different angles.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a speedrun in years. I mean, that's untrue. I watch Five Nights at Freddy's speedruns all the time. But outside of those,
You're obsessed.
I haven't watched a respectable speedrun at an event for a very long time. And after this event, I still don't believe I have watched a respectable speedrun.
Oh, you're throwing shit already. We haven't started
I'm
yet.
scared.
Dang! I mean, you did miss day one, so you didn't see the Spyro 2 run, which I would say was fairly respectable, but you know.
I love the Spyro.
I came in at like 8 a.m. England time on day 2. So I think I came in with a run that no one else here has seen.
Oh,
Probably.
I don't think I were up.
jeez.
A lot of the
That would've
runs
been
I
like-
watched were happening at 8 a.m. on a morning.
It's like 2 my time. Okay, so you might have gotten Horror Block, which like I got opinions about Horror Block.
I got some of Horror Block. I got some Horror Block going on.
Horrible, we're
That
good.
may or may not be my wheelhouse. I like Horror Block.
I got 3.
Unless you
Three
got,
games
unless you only got the part of Fear 2 where he kept falling off
Yeah, if
the
you
light.
could. At that
Oh, the
point,
Wicked Forest
it's a
of
write
Fight in
off.
Fear 2.
For 10 full minutes, he fell off the lamp.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was awful.
We can look. This happens
We'll get
later on, and Fear 2. I don't
We'll
want
get
to.
there.
Yeah, it's a flash
I don't want
forward.
to spoil it, but Fear 2 is one of my higher rated.
Oh, wow.
Fear.
No.
Okay, day one.
So, did anyone watch the first speedrun of day one? Because this kid didn't.
I watched some of it.
As long as we got everything turned on in the back, I think we're ready to go. Let's not delay it any further. We've got Inkstar playing Super Mario Sunshine. That's right. Make sure you get your claps ready for every shine, all right? I want to hear them every time. All right.
Hello,
ready?
AGDQ 2026.
I watched the back half of it. I woke up. I missed the intro, which I would have hated anyway because Spike Vegeta would have been in it, and I cannot stand him.
I was gonna ask, was there a big intro where they show off all the runners who are featured now?
They kept showing a man. I might have got there during the intro, and there was a man being Morpheus, but he did that a lot. There were men doing an impression of Morpheus from the Matrix, but I think that could have been
bizarre.
at any point. But
Was it AGDQ there?
I don't remember. I don't remember who that is. Is that someone from the past?
And I'll get to ADF.
Oh,
I
no.
think I have opinions on this guy.
We mostly know people from the past, from like 10 years ago, used to speedrun. Me and
He's
Sam.
a new face.
Okay. but they've all been cancelled now. Invariably, every
other ones have
speedrunner from a
cancelled in
decade ago
interesting ways.
has been cancelled for saying the N-word, and they're no longer allowed on Twitch.
Listen, it was just a different time then.
It was a
Things
different
were
time.
different. We had different social norms. That this is a
Everyone who
joke.
identified as a gamer was saying the gamer word.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It
An
was
epidemic of
it was
gamers
a
being
time. It was a time in gaming culture where everyone was fucking gross. Anyway.
I tuned into the Mario Sunshine. We're talking about the Marios now. We're talking about the actual speedruns now. That comment is so false, Skish. It's a bad comment.
I thought you might enjoy it, so there's that.
So-
Anyway.
All the Mario games, they've been like speedrun so much that it's not. There's some
It's not
games where like
exciting anymore.
someone else finds a new thing and then they shave off 10 minutes or something. Mario, everything's in like fractions of a second. It's been optimized to the point where only machines can do it. And watching someone play Super Mario Sunshine really fast is actually quite exciting because the Mario's just going crazy. As much as I'm not a big Mario head,
The movement is always so interesting. It's always so fun.
especially in Sunshine. In Sunshine, I don't know, the being able to whoosh around and slide about, and I don't know. Mario's got a lot of options for doing weird wiggly shit that sends him across the level way faster than he's supposed to go. And it were like 3 nerd men were playing. Well, one nerd man was playing, and one was a mediator, and the other was like needling him the whole time about not going for strats that I didn't understand and sounded made up on the spot. He went for the nail skip, and he didn't get the nail skip.
Oh.
And then the man was laughing at him for not getting the nail skip, but he did get 7 tooth right after that. So then he was like, I got it now. I got 7 tooth. He can't say nothing.
I'm gonna go for 7 tooth.
Nice.
So it's not over yet. So Ink's gonna be trying to spray this
Good,
tooth and
good
get damaged
damage.
at the same time.
Good. You got 7
That is a
tooth.
perfect 7 tooth.
Let's go.
I liked the back and forth. I liked the nerd one-upmanship at play. And it was like it was just a good run. It was just nice. I don't know. It reminded me of
I
watching
think this is
games done quick
It's
before.
like a good opener. I think like a Mario game is such a good opener because, we're here, I would say, for 3 things. One is for splits, one is for strats, and one is to see if we can beat cancer for another year and get a PB doing it. And I think a good Mario game, because it's been so
Why is
mined.
the PB against cancer from
I'm not sure what the PB
You're
is.
a
Maybe
good
they
run.
do it this year.
It was a good run this year.
Yeah, they got
I
like
think
2 mil.
they raised like $2.5 million this year, which is kind of
Crazy.
insane.
Yeah,
They were doing
that's really
very
good.
well. I think it has to be a PB. Cancer's got to be licking its wounds.
Let's hope.
But a Mario game is it's flashy, I look at someone speedrunning Mario, I think, wow, I think my dad would get a kick out of this. He'd understand in a vague way that this is not how the game is supposed to be played.
Yeah, there's not
Mario
there's not
Mario
much-
feels like a safe intro to like opening GDQ, just because it's like everyone knows a Mario, regardless of what Mario you know a Mario, and what can go wrong because it's been played to hell and back. There's very little that could go wrong with that, right?
Yeah, so
Strong
someone comes
opener.
in and they have like an hour estimate. They're coming in under that estimate.
He did not come in
It's
underestimate. He
Oh.
came in overestimate. I've written in my notes in black capitals, went overestimate on every run that went overestimate because I think that should be frowned on as much as I liked
I-
seeing Mario.
I have a note for later when we go through what we can do to improve GDQ. What needs to be
Does
done?
it
I
involve
think
does it involve unplugging a computer if somebody goes overestimate?
it does heavily, but there's also another incentive within this that I think really spices the game up.
Ooh.
We'll get to that later. But there needs to be something about going over S because
Yeah.
there's one run that I saw that went it went so over, and I was getting so angry watching this. I was sat on my floor, seething at this run. Which we'll get to. This is later on. This is late in the thing.
Little foreshadowing for you.
I'm here just to add foreshadowing to the parts where I get to come in and moan about nerds who speedrun games.
You did sound like you were having a worse time watching games done quick than either of us.
Well, there's an event that happened on day 2 that really, in my eyes, greatly reduced the amount of GDQ time I had.
Yeah, I think I've not. I don't know the event, but you did touch on it.
I think I've alluded in real life to the
Yeah.
event. And it meant that I was really getting the 2 a.m. block through to the really early morning, everyone in America's at work stuff, which is not the prime cut of GDQ. You know, they
No.
don't. This isn't prime time. This is.
Yeah,
It's like I'm watching Days of Our Lives, and everyone else has been watching Jeopardy, to use an American term.
it were the when I woke up early, it was rough going on the mornings. Sometimes though they were playing like 20-minute long like retro games, and they were quite fun. I liked those. But sometimes
I must have missed those ones.
Okay. I like the ones that are very short. I give Mario Sunshine 3 stars, by the way. I don't know if this means anything. And that's 3 stars even though it went over estimate, which I judge very harshly.
That's good. That's
Could
good.
have been 4 stars if they hadn't gone over estimate.
That's a good run.
It was just a normal classic games done quick run. It were comfortable, it were nice. I did write down in the notes, people play Mario way too much, and I do think that's true. But
it's very true. But there's no like Mario blocks anymore. They got rid of the blocks.
I
Which
was
I'm
very happy
grateful for.
to see the blocks not. I don't think I'd have tried to do this if there'd have been all the blocks
like
in place.
The theme block, like the horror block and the
those are fine.
awful games block, they're great. But when they used to have the Mega Man block and they would just speedrun 9 Mega Man games in a row, that was
It's too
like
much.
the
Yeah.
FBI were using that to get information out of people they thought were terrorists. It was insane. It was just torture.
I feel like I'm doing the back-to-back game where it is like the same game or same franchise just for extended periods of time. It's just too much for anyone.
It's really rough.
Anyone who can sit through that the whole time and enjoy it the whole time, I have questions.
I think they'd be
Mostly
stunned
why.
to learn what like outside is, that there's a sun out there and you can go out and it's free.
Nah, it's bad.
Touch grass.
Grass gets stuck on you. It's overrated.
You gotta get a PB on grass.
It's dirty.
You
It's
can't
full of
touch grass
bugs.
unless you beat a wingman, and then you guys move. I don't know anything about Mega Man.
Oh, okay. Well, it would probably be grass, man, if the move was to be able to touch grass. You just say the thing and then man, and you've done it. You've done a Mega Man joke.
Okay, what was the next game?
The next game was Jet Set Radio.
We also have $5 from Brian Otto saying, oh boy, can we get a $5 train to make JD Puppy bark again?
And Jet Set Radio is a really cool game, but I don't think it's a particularly interesting speed run. Straight out the door. Kesh, you watched this one as well, right? Did we watch this one together?
I did.
Yeah.
I think so. This was the first one that I watched because I didn't necessarily wake up late, but it was a Monday. No, it was a Sunday. It was Sunday, so I did wake up late, and then by the time I realized, oh shit, GDQ started, it was basically already noon, which is when Jet Set Radio happened. So I popped in and was like, let's go. They made the Mans go very fast and tag very fast, but I think there was the use of macros to make them tag fast.
They went,
and that was
we're
annoying.
using macros to do
We're only human.
the spray painting, because otherwise our hands would get tired.
You saw there on that first spray is what's called quick spraying. Normally, when you do graffiti in this game, you have to do this whole mini game where you're putting in a whole bunch of directions to do graffiti. But what we're able to do is, because graffiti progress saves after you do the first graffiti motion, we're able to just go in and out of the first motion very quickly. And we've allowed to save our hands because we're not robots. We've allowed a macro to just allow the spray button and the first direction of whoever character you're playing to just do the spray very quickly, just kind of jittering that button.
That's ridiculous.
You're a speedrunner. Press the buttons.
Just train your hand. No one woke you up and put a gun to your head and said, you're speedrunning Jet Set Radio today. You should be prepared for this kind of thing.
You got conditioned those hands.
During one of the other games, I think it was like the Dragon Ball game or whatever, where he was like, I was doing like hand exercises for some of the stuff that I had to do for this video game. I want that kind of dedication from the Jet Set Radio people. I'm sorry, I want you to use like the fucking resistance bands and like little hand thingies to make your hand muscles stronger and more resistant to pushing the button all the time.
The things he'd done to his hands to make it primed for marathon strats.
That's cool.
You know?
Yeah.
He would
get a computer to do it, because pressing all these buttons is hard.
It might as well have been a task run at that point.
Well, they started to walk around, but the spray painting did itself.
But it's like, that's like a huge portion of it, and it's just like, well,
I know.
What's the point then?
There's like two things I know about Jet Set Radio. You roller skate and you spray paint.
Yeah, and half of that the computer do. Is I guess the community's come together and decided that it's too annoying to press all the buttons in the speedrun game, so they're allowed to use robots. But I as someone who's not in the Jet Set Radio speedrunning community, I do not agree. I think it's
a firing offense.
Yeah, I don't think it should be allowed as the second run. Also, that is the one where the host kept barking like a dog. And people kept
that is because they brought out the funny roller skating dog, and then the host kept going arf 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 arf, and I was like, I can't do it with this host, to the point that it tainted the rest of GDQ. Anytime I think, what is their name, JD Puppy or whatever, was hosting, because I was like, oh my god, is he gonna start barking again? This is not what I want.
He'll do it.
I think that I like the danger there that he could start back in at any minute.
Oh, I hate it. I hated it.
The tension should be.
They could have made it a bidwar anytime he's hosting. Willie or Willie not back. And you got done it to make him not back.
It would not have been out of the blue if there was a bid war about this.
There were a lot of bid. We'll get to that later. What we're watching right before us. Anyway, the people playing were also quite boring, and the people on the couch were quite boring, and they were using a computer to play the game, and the host was barking like a dog. So that one wasn't a great run. I did give it 2 stars. I also said that felt very classic, but like a classic bad run. So it was still kind of warm and comfortable, but it was also quite bad. I gave it 2 stars. I was quite I was worried how bad it could get, honestly.
It could have been worse, but it wasn't great.
It wasn't great.
How big was the pause in the room before anyone started talking again after a bark? Would the guy bark and then people would just keep going, or would they give it a second to let that die and then?
I think the barking was happening because of donations, so I don't think there was a lot of talking going on. So it was just very awkward, where he's like, "Oh, the $5 from such and so, arf arf, arf arf," and then just extended silence until $10 from Greg and his mom, woof, and it was like, oh no, everyone stop! Don't encourage this behavior.
Was it like $5 from Stephen? Arf 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 arf. Lost my grandma to cancer this year. This goes on.
Oh no!
I want to ask: is it a good time or a rough time to go and redeem these barks? Aroo, ruff, arf, 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 and roar.
Sam, did you watch Bat to the Heavens?
Oh God.
All right, and with that, let's go ahead and get started.
No.
Bat to the Heavens was a very strange anime game where the person was zooming around and they kept trying to explain the mechanics, and I didn't understand it because there was just a lot of throwing yourself off of walls and then blocks that were just letters and things happening when you touched those, but I wasn't entirely clear on what was happening when you touched the letter blocks. The dev was there though, which was neat. But I didn't understand the video game, and watching it was confusing, to say the least. I like to see things go fast. I like to understand why it's going fast, though.
Then there should be. This is a note from later how improve. There should be like a sportscaster who knows the game, who can commentate and fill dead air from the runner or the couch.
You need one of your guys on the couch to do that. It's just that
you
sometimes
do, but like
they only brought people who don't talk or no one at all, and then they just stay out there
couch
on their
never
own.
steps up.
In this particular case, you would hope that the dev who made the video game would be able to fill in some of that for you. But that did not happen. There was a lot of talk of hamsters.
There were a lot of talking. I think they were just very excited to have the dev there. So they were just very excited and very talkative, but they weren't explaining what they were doing very well, and there was strange anime zooming all around the screen, and I stopped watching.
Was the dev not even doing like a oh, that's crazy, how did you do that, like that kind of thing?
No, because I think like the dev's been like involved with a lot of the like routing for the speedrunning of this game, or like intended for it to be done very, very quickly. And I don't think that there were like, again, I was tuning out because it was very difficult for me to pay attention to what was happening. It was so fast. Fast, derogatory. That like I don't think that there were like a ton of glitches or anything. I think they just did the levels very fast. And the dev just kept being like, "Yep, I made that level to be that quick that way." And it was like, "Oh, okay, but what happened?"
He was just nodding, saying acceptable speed.
Basically. So Bat to the Heavens was a thing, I guess.
I wrote in my notes that it may or may not have gone over estimate because no one watched it to the end. But keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I didn't give it stars because I stopped watching, and I called it horrible anime game because I couldn't remember what it was called.
What the meow?
And that leads into that Spyro or after that. It was Spyro 2 after that.
Finally. We are going to move on into our next level here, collect our next talisman called Crystal Glacier. This level coming up is a Swiss Army knife of strats, is what I oftentimes like to refer to it as, strictly because there's so many options. And honestly, you need to get practice with each of them if you want to have solid splits if you're doing runs of this game. The first strat that you're going to do is you're going to do a little double jump over the chasm at the start, and then there's an immediate proxy on the snowball across the way, which I'm going to go for. If I miss those, there's a couple of different sprouters. I'm going to do a little sprouter on this wall, then we're going to go for a sprouter on this wall. I'll explain that in a second here. Come on. Very nice, let's go. Okay, that is...
Wow.
Spyro was great. Sorry, I love Spyro. Here's the thing about me. There's many aspects to my personality, but... Spyro is a big portion of it. That is my main... That's Ripto's Rage specifically. First video game my dad ever bought me for my PS1. First Spyro game that I played. Freaking great. Man came out in a Spyro-themed suit. He had
a big purple suit with a little orange tie for Spyro's tummy.
Little orange
That's
tie
good.
and a little orange like pocket square.
Yeah.
It was so good, and he played so good. Came in under time, was a delight to listen to. Did the game fast. Did the game fast, did the game good. It was a delight.
Spyro speedruns are fun.
Yeah.
Mostly it's just making Spyro like zoom, but like I don't know, it doesn't. There's nothing too weird or too complicated. It's just like all very difficult execution.
I think the collectathon can go, one or two ways. It can either be too confusing for the layperson. I consider myself a layperson. I'm not, for example, the fastest Gex player in the UK or anything.
Well, yeah, that's
So,
true. We can't all be the first Gex player in the
sometimes
UK.
I'm watching a collectathon and I'm like, wow, this is. I wish someone would explain any of this, but like a good one, like a banjo or something. You recognize the good splits, you recognize the good strats, you recognize the good time, and it's easy to follow. And it was Spyro like that.
The thing is,
Yes.
Spyro's like it's a very active character just generally when you're playing through normally. You kind of want to go
He
fast.
lends
'cause
himself to
he's-
going quick. Yeah.
Because he's a little wrecking ball of destruction. He just gets rid of all the enemies in his way. He's great.
He yearns to go fast.
But like the hard stuff when you're watching people go fast is like, how do you make Spyro go upstairs without either bonking off the stairs or having to slow down? But then the men were like doing weird jumps on things you weren't supposed to jump on, and he was like
he was
really
doing,
nervous
like,
about it.
It was like a glitched run is what he was doing, but he was very good about explaining like why the glitch was working the way it was, how to like get the glitch to happen while also making it happen at the same time. Like he was just very good at like explaining what he was doing, like adding the gravity to it of like this is very difficult rather than, I mean, not just saying that, but like explaining like, hey, like so it is just this like 1 pixel right here, as opposed to just people being like, so that's actually really hard. And then just stopping
after
there.
he's done it. Like a guy on the couch just going, that's really hard actually.
Yeah, it's like I get hyped for Spyro speedruns. Period. I may or may not be working on a Spyro speedrun at this time. Don't expect too much. I'm not that fast. But like, it helps with any game. It helps just having the player be able to tell you what they're doing, why they're doing it, and like why that's impressive actually. And he was just such a delight. Was the runner for Spyro 2. Just a big bright ball of delightful energy. And that was lovely.
I wrote, don't be so down, lovely Spyro, man. You were a great run. He was very defeatist when he missed a thing or when he died. Even though the one that he did mess up that one boss fight. He failed a double
Crush.
jump and got crushed by Crush.
You just got to say it will, and then maybe it will. I died. That's not good.
Generally,
Ricky, is that not good?
He was very worried about that, but he still came in underestimate. We're all fine.
Yeah.
As long as
That's
it's
delightful.
underestimate.
As long as
That's
it's
all that matters to me.
underestimate.
That's all that matters to me.
We also got the bonus bone dance
Yeah.
from Spyro 2, man. So you got to see a funny little skeleton do some flips, and that was lovely.
Just got a little bit more time with the lovely boy in the Spyro suit, and you got to see a funny skeleton. What more could you want? Or a great run.
I'm not even going to try to interrupt. He's kind of crazy. He's doing like, dude, I couldn't do this. Is he okay? Jeez.
Yeah, 5 stars straight away.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I should have told you to watch that one.
You should have. You should have.
Well, you can watch after this
I mean-
and then report back, and we'll
Yeah,
add
I'll
his
get the
bonus
VOD
content.
and I'll add an
Interesting.
addendum.
To know what you think about the other one, I told you to watch, but we'll get there.
Fruity, you skipped Shovel Knight, right?
Hi, yeah, I'm the one in the solo scene. I am Spike Vegeta. I'm doing the Spike Vegeta today, and I'm excited to be here. This game is amazing, and especially King Knight.
Yeah, I skipped.
Because it had Spike Vegeta on the couch.
Spike Vegeta sat down on the couch, and he did like a Joker laugh, and then I just turned it off.
I watched about 10 minutes of it and got bored, and then left. And it worked out. It worked out very well because it was right around the time that I was clocking out from work, and so I was like, "Well, I'll just stop watching now." And then I laid down for a little bit.
You're like, I
It
don't
was
need
great.
to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not required to do this. Spike Vegeta is like a GDQ journeyman. I remember.
Yeah.
He used to host the opening panel, like 10 years ago.
He's always
15
been
years ago. when it was in that guy's basement.
He's the one guy from 10 years ago who wasn't cancelled.
He's just
Yet.
boring. There's nothing.
Yet.
There's still hope.
There's still hope.
I'm trying to think of a term everyone would get. I was going to say it's like the Alan Shearer of
Kish probably isn't going to get Alan
I
Shearer.
think
No.
he's like the Terry
That's
Bradshaw of
I don't get that one.
It's an NFL thing.
Oh, okay. The spots isn't going to do it here, I'm afraid.
Tough crowd.
Sorry.
No respect. No respect.
It's like the Super Mario of GDQ. I don't know.
He's always there. He's
He's
the
always
Save
there.
the Animals of GDQ.
Yeah.
There was no Save the Animals.
Save
There was
the-
no Save the
Were
Animals.
there no
this year.
Save the Animals in the whole thing? They did Metroid,
I
didn't they?
watched 15 minutes of the closing on VOD, and it was not Save the Animals.
Whoa, that's wild. I'm happy they dropped the blocks, but they could have kept Save
They
the
could have
Animals,
kept
Kill
that.
the
That's a
Animals.
big, big ticket item.
Yeah, no.
Oh wait, wasn't that a bid war? Like, or a thing that they were like funding?
Yeah, the anomaly. Maybe
I
they
didn't
did
hear
it for
them
something else, or
say
did
it
it in the
once.
middle or something weird. But normally the closer of GDQ is they play Super Metroid really fast, and you
Yeah,
bid
no,
on whether
sorry,
you want them
there
to
was-
save or kill the animals.
Yeah, there was a Spyro kill the animal bosses for Path of Exile 2. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
That's what I was getting confused. My bad.
Well, I mean that's
Listen, there was
based
a lot
on
of
the same
GDQ.
thing. That's why the
Yeah.
route is. It's just not the thing that always
It's
happens.
not
It's just not the
same.
thing.
That's such a strange cut. Such a strange cut.
Yeah, but at least
To
we
be in
don't
the
have a
GDQ
Zelda block.
boardroom when they decided to cut.
Jink,
Could you imagine the
Spike
GDQ
Vegeta was in the
boardroom?
boardroom and he did a laugh like the Joker.
Oh no.
They said give the space to ADF.
I have heard nothing about ANF.
Is this where I come in with my runs?
No, this
The
is
ones I
Wu-Chang.
saw.
Yes, we're gonna move up to level 3.
Yeah, just a couple. You know. Oh, well, wait a second. What are you doing?
Oh, you know, just duplicating my levels and getting to like level 120 something.
Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers.
Oh,
it's
God.
Oh,
in
is
my
that the weird Dark Souls like that they kept being like, so it's like in Dark Souls? So if it's like this bit in Dark Souls, and I just kept being like, well, why don't you just play Dark Souls then? Is that the one? Is that the one that I'm thinking
It
of?
was bad. I've written bad Dark Souls in my notes.
Is this the monkey game?
Okay, yeah.
It's not a monkey game.
I don't remember what it's called, but I know which one you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I've sent the
Not that
schedule
one.
to Sam, by the way.
Okay. I didn't know prep for this.
So I started streaming in my server now, I think, for the next few.
Mhm.
It's just trying to trick people into watching speedruns with me. And I only got cash, but that's fine. But
It was a thing I was doing already anyway.
the run was very long. It was like an hour and a half, I think. No, it wasn't. It was 58
an hour.
minutes.
Just an hour, but it felt like
long.
a million.
The first half of that was just walking around. He did a glitch that like sent him to the like final third of the game or something, like straight from the beginning, and he couldn't fight any of the enemies there, so he was just walking past them and picking up items. The man was like a weird awkward nerd, and the couch was completely silent for the whole run.
Okay. They sent him up there to die, and they didn't help.
Yeah. Then about halfway through the run, he used a glitch to, when you level up, you just get to level up infinite times. And he leveled all the way up to level infinity. And then he did all the boss fights and just walked in and killed them before they could move because he was level infinity. And he still died once somehow doing
Yeah.
that. And he was saying,
Because
"This
the
is
boss
harder
did
than it
something
looks."
that he had never seen.
Yeah, the boss
and then they started
moved
to
at
hold.
all, and he was just like, "I don't know what to do now."
This has never happened before.
Well,
I-
it wasn't- I hate that excuse. This has never happened before.
There
Come
were
on,
a lot
bro.
of "this has never happened before." There's always a lot of "this has never
Well,
happened."
that guy was trying to
before.
jump on the pipes. Fear 2.
I don't think that ever happened before. Not like that.
Never happened before when he was falling through the pipe. I was hooting and hollering. I was loving it.
I don't know if that's the one
I
you
knew
like.
the red raw from slapping him. We'll get to it.
Just
We'll get to it.
gleefully cackling for the full 10 minutes. The man's falling off the pipe.
I was having spoilers for the Fear review. I was having such a good time watching someone.
I'm
fuck
glad
that up.
someone was.
Good grief.
No, I fell off with Wu Chang, but that was just because they kept being like, it's like in Dark Souls. It's like in Dark Souls. And as a person who enjoys Dark Souls, I just kept asking the question, well, why aren't you playing Dark Souls then? Just play Dark Souls then.
Jiggy wanted to do Dark Souls, but they were like, sorry, we've got a guy for that. He's brought us
Probably.
ammo.
He was a delight. He was an absolute
He was like a
delight.
player.
We can't tell him that he's not doing Dark Souls right now.
Whatever this
Yeah,
one
I
is.
don't know. I personally hate Souls-like games that insist upon themselves that they're a Souls-like, and then to have the person playing it continue to insist to me it's a Souls-like. It's just like Dark Souls. I just immediately am like, okay, but consider you could just play Dark Souls.
The Dark Souls
and
run.
just annoys me.
The Dark Souls run is half as long and way better than the
So much better. Not just because the man's wearing armor either.
Oh my God, I didn't see this.
It
was so good.
He struggles too because he can't line up the tricks because he
can't-
can't see through
can't
the eyeballs.
This wasn't
Yet
on
he
while my wife
still
was at work.
manages
So I didn't
it.
see it.
It's so good.
I watched that one before we
yeah.
started. They were one of my homework ones anyway. I had to catch up on.
Wu Chang was a stinker, basically.
Yeah,
is,
that one-
is
that
the
one
long
were-
and short of it.
That was my first 1-star. I didn't enjoy that one. He did come under estimate.
That was great.
Long to be there
It was
with
still too
that
long.
man. Speaking of too long, the next run
Oh god.
was Super Mario World backwards.
So this right here is probably the room that changed the most. As you can imagine, a stage where you fall from the top to the bottom can't really easily be reversed. So just reverse the room.
Ooh.
I wanted that
I
cape.
really wanted you to
badly.
grab that off the
I really
bounce.
was hoping for that cape. I'm in a bad.
In its defense, the couch was fun.
The couch were great,
it
and the
was-
runner's great. He's a designated
Yeah.
person who can talk and play video games at the same time.
Yeah.
It were a lot of fun. It
Um,
was just very long.
It was very long.
It could've done with being
Honestly,
half
the
as
couch is
long.
the only thing that carried it for me. Was just kind of listening to them sort of all of them shooting the shit together, except for
Yeah.
Shavda, who was just sitting there very quietly, I think trying to like hype herself up for the next run since she was doing Super Mario World one-handed. So, you know.
It was speaks in riddles, was confusing people, was keeping everyone on the toes.
The handful of times she spoke, it was all very strange and delightful, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It should be noted, I submitted this run as a joke, and
They were fun. It just Mario World doesn't need to. I don't want to watch 100 minutes of Mario World.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
people play
100
Mario too much.
They got to start picking and choosing what Mario they want to put in. Because I'm seeing here that Luigi's Mansion was straight after. That's a Mario as well.
Well, right after Super Mario
They
World
got a limit.
backwards, there was the bonus run of Super Mario World with one hand from Shavda.
It was
Yeah, that's
only
cool.
12 minutes. And it
Yeah.
was cool. I
so-
will go on record and say I enjoyed this Mario, mostly because Shavda had a very weird controller
Yeah.
to accommodate playing with one hand,
Oh,
and
no
also she
control.
did some wild moves while playing with one hand. It was a good run, quick, impressive, like technically impressive, good run. It was one and done, and that was delightful. So.
I did give Super Mario World backwards 3 stars, even though it did go over estimate, because the people were lovely. And I thought they deserved the stars. They can split them between them.
They deserve that star.
I should have given them 4 stars so they could have had one each.
Which one of the couch doesn't get the star?
Oh no, I don't know. Maybe Shoved her because they did their own run right afterwards. She has her own stairs that she doesn't have to share. I was gonna say, oh yeah, there were an incentive for which hand Shoved had to play with. So throughout Super Mario World backwards, people were trying to work out which was Shovda's dominant hand. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then she played Super Mario with one hand with a weird little nub controller, and she just sat down and did it.
She just did it. Then she sat down, she did the thing, and then was like, "All right, there you go," and it was great.
You've got to respect the professionalism.
Listen, it was 12 minutes. It wasn't almost 2 hours, so that's nice. And
sorry.
No, it's okay. I was gonna say, I think that's all I ended up watching for that particular day. I went back and watched the Katamari one the next day, but you know.
Well, we can do them in order when we get to Katamari. I don't think any of us watched Split Fiction. I did watch a little bit of Luigi's Mansion. I watched I think I watched a third of it.
I'm ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
People play Mario too much, and Luigi does come under that. It was a lady dressed as Luigi playing Luigi's Mansion, and that was kind of fun.
That's pretty great.
That's good. That's good. I like the novelty of the spoilers for later. I watched a Pac-Man race where one of the guys was dressed as Pac-Man.
We saw the Pac-Man race. We saw Pac-Man.
I'm glad that the Pac-Man race lives in infamy. I got a lot of notes on that one.
Luigi's Mansion was it was the PAL version of the game, which is the wrong version. They made it strange as a joke, and everything's different, and every time they went in a room, they were like, "Oh, this is the room where there's 2 ghosts," and then there'd be 3 ghosts, and they'd be like, "What? What's going on? I expected 2 ghosts," and that was the joke for the whole run. That there was a bid war to pick what language they played in, so they had to play in German.
Jeez.
That's good. Some of these bid wars, I don't understand where a lot of these bid wars come in.
Well, German is the slowest language for Luigi's Mansion.
I'm trying to think if there's any bid wars that I saw where I was like, come on, we don't need to do a bid war for this.
I mean,
I can't think of them off the top of my head, but there's got to be some. We'll get to them. I didn't take notes on these. I'm looking at the Final Fantasy X run, and none of those bid wars seem to get hit.
Baby girl! Sorry.
Didn't they have to call something Tins Roots because trans rights wouldn't fit?
They had to do that with, I don't know if they had to do that with Final Fantasy, but they definitely had to do that in the Bill Nye video game.
Oh, that might be what I'm thinking of. I just watched that one as well.
They had to drop all of the vowels because trans rights didn't fit.
I can't believe Bill Nye did them like that.
Nice RNG there.
Triple.
Oh, baby! All right, back to the count. No, I'm just kidding.
That triple is partially RNG because they go different directions every time you do a run. So
that's the end of the first day. There was is it the end of the first day?
More or less. I mean, Katamari was technically part of first day, but it was the last one.
Hang on, after turning off use my time zone, now I'll be able to tell when it's the end of the first day. Yeah, Katamari was the end of the first day.
Yay! Yippee! It was $10 from Catzilla Monster, who says, I love this game. Lifelong friendships were made by this franchise. $1 for every na in the Katamari theme. Did I count that right? And if we want to do this all together, na 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 na.
We did watch that. We did watch that late, but I do have notes for Katamari.
It just made me want to play Katamari.
Yeah, I think that happens if you watch someone else play Katamari in any circumstance. You're not like
your
looking
notes.
at the tricks.
Sorry.
You're just like, I should play Katamari instead of them, and then I could be playing Katamari. I also wrote, watching someone miss all the items for speedrunning purposes spikes my anxiety.
Yes.
It goes past, they go past a lot of little bits in the speedrun, and It's,
wrong.
it's very annoying.
You're playing Katamari wrong.
You can't get everything. I give it 3 stars.
I'm almost in. I'm almost in.
We got Rise of the Triad.
Missed
I
Rise of
didn't
the
watch
Triad.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Watched Nuclear Throne. That was fun.
Weapon and its robot. I have no idea. Thank you, Boiling Veins. That saved my life. That's interesting.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen that before. Okay.
In this area, you can get like the necromancers, and they'll just kind of revive.
Yeah, they revive corpses that are on the floor and turn them into fish freaks. I've never seen them do it out of bounds, though. That is very interesting.
Would you say that that's never happened before?
I think you could say that. Yes, that's true.
Hey, a quick disclaimer for this one. Me and Kay should put this on in the background while we did other stuff, and we hadn't been paying a lot of attention. So little attention, in fact, that during the wrap-up, we repeatedly misgendered the runner. In my defense, the first character was melting, so they kind of had to just focus in a bit and let a fella on the couch do a lot of the talking. Also, I'm really dumb. I just have a British accent. No offense was intended, and I've actually done a pretty good job of fixing it in post, if I do say so myself, so you probably wouldn't even have noticed, and this bit's all pointless.
Could have done a better job at, like, explaining why it's so difficult. Like,
I was doing that.
Nuclear Throne. It's like I've played Nuclear Throne, and so, like, I understand how difficult it is. I don't know, like, personally how difficult it can get in the later ones, because I don't think I've ever managed to get past, like, level 3. But that on its own tells me how difficult the game is. But, like, general, like, critique that I have, like, with some of the speedrunners is just that it's like, if I don't have any familiarity with the game, it makes it very hard for me to tell, like, that what they're doing is difficult, because some of them do make it look so easy. That it's like, well, can you explain to me why this is impressive? As opposed to just saying, well, that bit that I just did is really hard.
She didn't even do that. She
just want to understand.
Acknowledge anything just had. She just did it. She just sat down. He played through his 4 characters that the people had voted for, and then she left.
Yeah.
She
didn't even say that was tough. Please clap on that. Please clap on that.
She talked sometimes like she say like, oh, I got this gun that's good RNG, but she didn't, like, I don't know. The thing about Nuclear Throne as well, lady.
In defense, it was like 1 a.m. So
that's she
knew
she'd
been banished to the annals of hell.
Horrible.
They took one look at this and they said, "Are you gonna talk to anyone during this run? If not, no one will be around for it." Other than freaks and sickos. No offense to you two.
We watched it late. We got the VOD.
Yeah, we didn't stay up that late, so you know.
Nuclear Throne's great, but playing it fast is just playing it normally, but not stopping as much. You just never stop moving forwards while you play normally. I love Nuclear Throne. I didn't think the run was particularly good for watching. The lady is cracked at Nuclear Throne. I just don't. You wouldn't know it was a hard game from watching the run. You wouldn't know much about the game at all from watching the run.
It's just one of those where the
lady
is just so good at the game.
She just did it. She sat down and shot all the men. She what? Five times in a row because the bonus cuz run got funded.
Oh my god.
My opinion might be tainted just a little bit as well, because like I was playing Cook Serve Delicious in the background while vaguely watching it. So like I was just having a great time. There was very little that could happen at that moment that could make everything terrible, except for me misclicking on a thing in my video game. So, you know, there's that.
And that wasn't gonna affect split. PP.
No.
She.
It'll be fine if I serve the wrong thing to a customer. It'll be okay.
Okay. So I woke up.
Yeah. You're in.
And my microphone fell just then, but it's back. It's so exciting to hear what I have to say about this. I woke up, I walked the dog. I remembered, it's GDQ time. I gotta watch some GDQ when I get back in. My wife went to work. I downloaded the Twitch app. on my TV so I could watch it on the TV.
On the big screen.
On the big screen where it belongs. I sat down with some popcorn, some early morning popcorn.
Oh.
I thought, we're in. I watched the Mega Man Battle Network run.
We're going to be playing Mega Man Battle Network single segment. We can talk about what that category means once we actually start playing the game. But I am Phantom 5800, and I have 2 commentators with me that know this game like the back of their hand.
Hi, I'm Ice Flu. I don't run this game.
I wrote down one note. It says, in no way offensive. 3 stars.
Wow. Did you watch the whole thing for an hour and 40 minutes?
I'm going to say I watched an hour of this. It was a man playing a turn-based strategy game very efficiently, which made it really weird when he'd just kill a boss really quickly and then go, "Wow, please clap at that." And then the 2 people in the room would clap at because from my perspective as a layperson, it feels like you just got a critical hit on the boss and it died immediately. And then someone on the couch revealed quite late on, that's exactly what was happening. He was just getting a good critical hit every time. But he was farming the RNG on the critical hit, so when he went in it would be more likely. And he was skipping random encounters for that. But he's just using tackle and getting him in one and then going, "Oh, please clap." You haven't done anything.
He clicked the button good. He did it great.
They kept making jokes about the game and Elon Musk, and then it ended. And I don't really have anything else to say about it. I gave it 3 stars because, it kind of washed by. I don't have any ill will towards Mega Man Battle Network.
So it's a good game. It's a good little game.
I have ill will towards the Miska Tiny Tail run.
Oh no.
We're going to get that. And so something you'll be noticing as well is I'm going through the dialogue a lot really fast. In this speed games community, we actually allow the use of turbo.
Hey, it's 5 a.m. in a hotel in Pittsburgh.
All right. Do I hit the help button now? Wow, that has never happened before.
Let's go.
So I have to restart the entire run now. So that's cool.
Oh, it's Jaxler. Sorry, he kept showing up on the couch, and I hated it every time.
Was he the runner?
Yes.
Oh, this guy sucks.
Yes.
I hated that. I hated this. My notes on this open with me saying this was absolute hell. I don't understand what the game is. It's a collectathon. And maybe it's on me that nothing interested me enough to try and understand what was happening in the game. But I was so put off by the dazzling array of in-jokes and memes that I was being hit by.
Oh, no.
The woman doing the donations said at one point it's 5 a.m. at a hotel in Pittsburgh.
Hi, I'm Corundum Core. It is 5 a.m. at a hotel in Pittsburgh.
And then all the donations kept saying it's 5 a.m. at a hotel in Pittsburgh.
Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained here because...
It's 5 a.m. in a hotel in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone laughed every single time.
It's 5 a.m. in a hotel in Pittsburgh.
This room was only 40 minutes long.
It was 50. It was 48 minutes, 35.
Okay. But she kept bombarding me with it's 5 a.m. at a hotel in Pittsburgh.
And I also have $10 from Tabby, who says, wait, it's already 5 a.m.? Time to send a donation to a hotel in Pittsburgh.
I thought, God damn it, I hope it becomes 6 a.m. soon.
They would have done by the end.
Someone on the couch calls every single thing cute that appears on the screen. The main character is cute. Whenever we have to talk about the main character, we've got to point out the main character's cute. Okay.
To be fair, looking at screenshots of this game, kind of cute.
This is one of the strangest things I've ever seen happened. Someone on the donations mentioned the Torment Nexus. And I don't know what this is. And the runner, Jaxler, goes, "Oh yeah, the Torment Nexus, I know that." And then he just starts going, "You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. you better watch out. And then everyone joins in and they're all chanting, you better watch out. And
I have no idea what that is.
I can step in here with some knowledge.
Oh,
That's
dear.
a vine.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone mentioned
No
that
idea
in
what was
Cavern of
happening.
Dreams. I was wondering if it were a speedrunner thing. If that's what it's like when you're running late into the night and you can't PB.
Yeah, Jaxler kept saying, "This is the worst run I've ever done. Everything's gone wrong," and then not explaining like how he wasn't getting skips. He tried to do a skip and he wouldn't get it, and he'd go instead of saying like that went wrong and here's why. He just and then he said, "I can't believe this. I've routed too close to the sun."
I routed too hard into the sun.
Oh, you told me
And
someone had said that.
I
and you got-
immediately left the house.
Yeah, you messaged me when that happened. He said, I have routed too close to the sun, and I just got up and left. I just left the building.
I left my dog watching the end of this run. Which
Did you
I
come
felt cruel.
to here to
Yeah,
tell me
I
that
went to see through it.
the Jaxler had bothered you so much you had to leave your own house?
I just had to get out of there. Staying in the living room. So I gave this run
So are
one
you telling
star.
me that you Jaxlered too close to the sun?
Oh god, I'm leaving. I'm going.
He's gonna be here any minute. He'll
I'm
still
so
be on
sorry.
the podcast.
I'm so sorry.
This was my first 1 star, my second run.
Oh wow!
It was only my first
Dang.
1 star of the day.
It's a bad start.
Because after that was Final Fantasy X.
Well, Wolfenstein: The Old Blood was there, but I think none of us saw that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I was talking to you, brother. And then I came home and Final Fantasy X was on.
Oh my god. It's very, very scary.
All right.
Yeah. So now
we have time for donations for a bit, honestly. We have about 2 minutes of donations. So
Yeah.
we're
we're just stalling time right now.
We've got lots of love coming in from your community. $20 from Slurpee Ninja. Best of luck, Verm. Remember to break to Grov. Wait, no, I mean, don't break to Grov.
Do not break to Grov.
Do not break to Grov.
$5.10.
I guess that the Wolfenstein Old Blood was just you talking to me about how much you didn't like the Jaxler.
I just had to get out of there, man.
And then when you got back, Final Fantasy X was starting.
Well, I got in. The TV had mercifully for my dog turned itself off. I turned it back on. Blitzball's on the TV.
Oh yeah.
I don't think twice. I immediately start watching Northern Lion play a bowling video game.
Fuck you.
You were watching a
For
lot of
now.
Northern Lion during this. Whenever you got too much. Whatever.
And then I turned it back on, and everyone was arguing about how you said Tidus or Tidus.
That went on for the whole run.
It's
They had to
Teats.
change every time the Bidwar went the other way.
Oh my
All
god!
the runners in Couch had to change how they were saying it, and the horse.
My main thing with Final Fantasy X is I remember when I tried to play through this game when I was like 15 and I rage quit.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's had shit experiences with Final Fantasy X or just Final Fantasy in general.
I got killed by a boss and I just turned it off.
I played Final Fantasy at one point, and I got soft locked because I did not have enough items to complete a boss. As far as I was aware, there was no way for me to go grind out to get more items before this boss. And so I said, no, thank you. I'm done for forever, and I've never gone back. And that's my experience with Final Fantasy X. So anytime I see anyone doing anything with Final Fantasy X, I just immediately wrinkle my nose and go, ugh.
Well, that's not a good step for the 3.5 hour Final Fantasy X run.
Here's what I gotta say about the 3.5 hours
Yeah,
that we spent with Final Fantasy X. If you submit your run and I look at that time and I see that your estimate clocks in longer than The Godfather Part 2, I'm immediately saying you can't do that run.
You can't do that run.
You're just not allowed.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I
don't.
I do not care what goes on in that run. If it's cool, whatever it is, if I can watch the rise and fall of Michael Corleone in that time, I'm gonna do that instead.
You just, instead of the run, you tell him that the run's allowed, and then you just play the Godfather 3 when they sit down.
Godfather 2 instead. What doesn't help this run is that fire alarm goes off.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Luck is a pretty important skill in this game. It actually does a lot. It affects accuracy. It affects crit rate. It affects evasion rate. It affects...
All right.
A weird fire alarm going off. Are we good?
Are we...
Everyone evacuates.
I remember tuning in because this was like first thing in the morning for me. It was like right as I got up and like went to work because I like work from home. So rolled out of bed, got on my computer, started typing away at tickets, and was like, oh yeah, GDQ's a thing. And then this happened, and I like remember looking at like my support tickets for like a handful of minutes, and I looked back over, and everyone had left.
Yeah.
But then so I was like, Fruity, what is going on? And like, I don't think I got a response immediately. And so like people started coming back, and they all just were sitting there, and I could see flashing lights. And I was like, what is happening right now? And then I got a message from Fruity being like, oh yeah, the fire alarm went off. I was like, oh.
They
okay,
did.
Why are people still sitting here though?
They did what I think is the most annoying thing anyone does when a fire alarm goes off. Now I don't want to reveal too much about my day to day. But I work in film, and a lot of times we're in a place, people just throw a smoke machine on, get a bit of Amos going. Whenever a fire alarm goes off, the first thing they do is they turn to me and they ask, "Is that for us?" What do you mean?
No, the fire will pass us by.
So when that fire alarm went off, and the donation reader went, "Is that for us?" I thought I'm on my way up to this hotel in Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind.
Beautiful.
What do you mean? Is that for us? Just leave the building.
Oh
I gave this from 1 star because it went over.
I gave it 2 stars because it was very. I liked the people. I thought the people were very fun, even though we spent a very long time with them, and that. If the people are good, that makes up for a lot of they can make up for a lot of problems, such as the fire alarm going off and the run being as long as Godfather 3. And also, they got a donation incentive to name Ixion Jacob Haas, and that wouldn't fit, and that was the big scandal of Final Fantasy X, I think.
Oh, it's only 8 letters.
Just do CB capital H.
Also, it went over estimate.
It
did go over estimate.
I wrote a note here about a donation at the end that got my goat. It said, "Much love." Sorry, much love from a future speedrunner, age 10. I said, "This made me shiver. When I was 10, I wanted to be a footballer or an astronaut. Gen Alpha needs to wake up and look at the stars."
Yeah. The kids these days. Oh, when I grow up, I'm going to be an influencer.
10 years old. Seeing someone speedrun Final Fantasy X for 3 hours and then going, "I want to do that when I grow up."
What are we teaching the youth?
To open the schools.
The Blitzball game, I was pretty excited to see what the strats for getting through Blitzball quickly were. And they literally picked up the ball and ran behind the goalkeeper, which is what I've done every single time I've played that. Every time I've played Blitzball in Final Fantasy X since I was 10. Since I was a 10-year-old dreaming of being a speedrunner. I don't know. The main strat for like closing out the last boss fights was to make Yuna really large, so she could just punch people to death and also summon demons that did unreasonable amounts of damage. And I thought that was fun.
By this point, my eyes are glazed over.
She's the lady who dances and she laughs with time. They almost certainly did something at the laugh. I bet they got the crowd to laugh.
Someone did the laugh later on as well.
Wasn't it that the host or whatever just like kept doing the laugh like repeatedly all the way like at the beginning? I like missed it, but I vaguely remember somebody mentioning it of him just constantly going ha 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 and it's
Yes,
like,
it
please
was.
don't.
He
That's
kept
as bad
doing
as the
that.
You
barking.
don't deserve 2 whole
Kept doing that.
stars where you can have 1.5 star. I'll take off half a star for that.
I'll give him the once, but don't keep doing it. It's like I said, it's as bad as the barking. Just doing the teats laugh over and over again.
Actually
Stop it.
because it takes longer to do.
True. Fair point.
I did only watch the beginning and the end of Final Fantasy X. I didn't watch anything that happened in the middle. I took a big break.
I think I took the break as well. I watched the hour of Northern Lane bowling. And then it was the Pac-Man race.
Yeah, then it was the Pac-Man race with the big man dressed in the Pac-Man suit, the giant Pac-Man suit.
Hello, hello. All right, hey gamers. I'm D-Type Home, but before we get to the game, I have a fun little cool thing for you because we got the incentive for pack suits. So I'm going to break this out here. I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to do the run of this. And I guess while I do this, everyone else can introduce themselves, so then we can talk about the game. So give me a
And I like playing Pac-Man occasionally, so.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to streaming like no one's watching.
Also, hello, I am Uncle Slam. I do not run this game, I run other Pac-Man games, so...
Uncle Slam, yeah!
Let's go, Slam! Let's go!
Slam.
All right, all right.
Okay, I just want to congratulate you all on one of the most normal run introductions of all time.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Didn't realize that was an incentive, but apparently it was. I kind of hoped that he had just shown up in a Pac-Man suit. I mean, it was still great either way, but...
He brought the Pac-Man suit. It's like, I hope people donate enough for me to make this purchase worthwhile. So, 2 things. One, I don't like the races. I know what you're all thinking. Here's Sam, the old curmudgeon. I don't like the races. I always think one person dies immediately, and they're out.
Yeah.
And then about 10 minutes in, one person doesn't get a skip first time, and then they're out. So we're just watching one guy do really well, and this did nothing to dissuade that feeling. 2, what are they looking at? The crowd. What is the crowd watching in this instance?
The Pac-Man man.
Basically only able to see the back of Pac-Man.
I've always wondered if they have a giant projector up at the end of the hall, so the crowd are seeing the game, or are they all trying to watch this tiny TV? It's why someone has to tell them when to clap. So new goal.
They have it on the wall, don't they? I don't know if it's a projector or if it's like a big screen or anything, but I'm pretty sure they like put it on the wall so everyone can see everything, right? Question mark?
I hope so. I have a new goal in my notes. Attend GDQ.
Whoa.
Just to see what they're looking at, and I can take a sneaky pic, and I can let everyone know if Spike Vegeta is listening to this, or Airdeath.
No.
Airdeath is listening to this. I would like to extend an invitation to SGDQ.
Do you
At
think
the start of
Vegeta's gonna be wanting to do business with us after this?
I think you should invite us over so we can be like Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah, we'll just heckle the whole
We'll
production.
heckle the runners the whole time. I took an Uncle Slam at the start of this run. Says, I don't normally run this game, which sets my hopes high for the run.
Always bodes well.
And then D-Type Home says at one point, I love underwater. It's my favorite. And there is a 10-second silence. I put down that's a PB on silence.
That he did. I'd really prefer if you would be quiet.
It's really strange. At one point, Yoshi Pro asked to take a selfie with everyone, and then no one got up to take a selfie with him. You had to ask
I remember that.
Just a second time for the selfie.
Is Yoshi Pro the one dressed as
Pac-Man?
Pac-Man?
Died. I didn't like this run. There was so much shooting that giant submarine octopus thing.
It's not much they can do. It's an auto-scroller. They're just stuck there.
It's terrible. Why race it when 10 minutes of your run are an auto-scroller? That means I have to watch it 3 times.
There was a surprisingly good race, kind of coming up in the near future, but they do normally go the way you said. I did watch this one, but I had it on in the background, and I was playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 for retro achievement points. And my main takeaway was that someone came dressed as Pac-Man to play Pac-Man.
He looked good. Yeah, I've seen a picture of him now.
It was a good Pac-Man suit.
I remember
don't
taking
appreciate
screenshots
how-
at some point, so sharing those as we come across them.
I don't appreciate how the other two get gamer chairs, and this guy has to sit on a normal chair sideways.
It wouldn't fit in the gamer chair.
I've also just realized I watched Uncle Slam's run later. Uncle Slam comes back. He's a returning character.
Mm-hmm.
Get excited for Uncle Slam later.
Yeah, what?
And then it was Dragon Ball Z Barokai.
We're just gonna mash square.
Just throw hands.
Yeah, get him, bro.
He's too mad to think, man.
I just have to hope he doesn't block.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's literally. This is going well. Oh, get him. Okay, that was like money.
Awesome.
That was actually money.
Budokai?
Watch Dragon
Budokai.
Ball.
Actually?
Sure. Yeah, I'm scared of Dragon Ball. I had a friend in primary school who had this game, and he was like, "You've got to buy this game. It's so good." And I was like, "Sure, man." And I never did that.
I did watch this one, mostly because it was just a thing to have on while I was working. But this is when the man came out with his resistance band and was like, "I've been prepping my hands for this." And so that was pretty great. He basically just said you can like cheese the game by like kicking a guy and then moving behind him and then continuing to kick the guy and then you're done.
I think that works in real life as well.
Yeah. Pro strat, just kick a guy and then move behind him and kick him again.
Yeah.
It was I don't care for fighting games in general. It's just I'm just not interested. But you know, that's okay and fine.
It's
But
weird to speedrun a fighting game.
yeah. I think they did
fighting
like
game.
the campaign mode or whatever. So it's at least like there was a thing to reach. There was like an end.
There's no glitches. There's no skips. You know, and that's
No,
what
she's
I'm here for.
kick him in real
really.
fast.
He's just really good at a Dragon Ball Z fighting game on the PS2.
Listen, he's been preparing his hands for this for ages, okay?
I wrote down, he said he's been working out, and I was like, I can't tell, man, you're like a twig.
Jeez.
But his
You're
hand
business.
tension, his hand tension was crazy.
I mean, he'd been
He had
channeling
to-
his chi energy.
Listen, his
That's
hands would
probably
have been
what to do in anime.
destroyed had he not been doing those resistance bands and stuff. Again, Jet Set Radio, take notes.
Yeah.
To fucking commit. No, he was delightful. He was very energetic and just seemed to be enjoying himself, and I like watching people have a nice time. And so
I gave this a 3. I enjoyed it.
fair.
I thought the guy seemed really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog's here.
Oh, Ariel.
Hi, Ariel. I love you.
Ariel's on the podcast now. What did you
Yeah,
think
she's
of?
gonna talk about that misc run that I left at watching. I took a note here. This event is sponsored by Red Bull. I thought it was supposed to be work. I couldn't believe that this was sponsored by Red Bull. The stressed out that made it in the notes. The other was when they were trying to sell statues. They said, "Look at the UV resin." I said, "I should be looking at splits."
That's true.
And then it was Sonic Adventure. Did anyone else watch Sonic Adventure?
You skipped Cavern of Dreams
Yeah.
and Jazz Punk.
Oh,
Actually.
okay. I was
Kevin and
cooking,
Dreams
and
next,
then I
and
was-
the return of the Jaxler.
More than close enough.
All
Good
right.
luck and have fun.
Welcome to Cavern of Dreams, everybody. So, Mouse Shy's going to lock in a little bit because this game has one of the hardest movement systems in speedrunning of like the last couple of years. So, this game has kind of a rolling movement system where you can press right trigger to crouch into a ball and start rolling downhill to build up speed.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So
I
Kevin and
enjoyed
Dreams.
Cavern of Dreams.
It's an absolutely wonderful game. It's adorable. He plays a funny little dragon who rolls around like a ball and goes really fast. It just naturally works well with speedrunning. But the Jaxler was on the couch for the whole time, and he annoys me every time he speaks.
My issue with Jaxler in this is just that like Mouse Shy, who is the one who was running it, I think definitely falls into their namesake. They definitely seemed incredibly shy and anxious, which endears them to me immediately because I'm like, oh, you sweet child, I must protect you. But like a couple of the other people on the couch would try and like explain strats or like what was going on, and then Jaxler would immediately just start talking over them, and not just talk over them, but then talk louder than them. And it was given I know better than you, and it was just very off-putting the whole time. But Mouse Shy did a great job.
Years ago, someone told Jaxel he was funny, and he's trying to live up to that still to this day. That's why I feel like Jaxler. Jaxel, if you're watching, if you're listening to this, do better.
He was doing like a running commentary the whole the whole time, even when it wasn't needed, or the only thing he had to say was a horrible joke. He just doesn't stop, and he's my enemy. I'm pretty sure he comes back later, and I say he's my enemy. Everyone else was lovely, and the game's lovely, and you were only half an hour long. I said 2 stars, but I'm gonna amend that to 3. Everyone but Jaxler can get one of my stars.
Fair, valid.
And then it were Jazzpunk.
It started on 2, so we pressed 3 in order to.
Oh my God! The pig pushed me. The pig pushed me.
No, it pushed me too. Actually, wait a minute.
There we go. Oh my
Let's
God.
go. But then you can press 1 to have yourself go through the floor and into that loading.
Are we
zone.
synced up again? I think we are.
Y'all are
much,
really
yeah.
close. Just like
that was a delightful race.
Yeah. So normally when it's a race, someone messes something up, and then they never catch up, and it's just over. On the Jazzpunk race, they were going back and forth, like doing
neck
a
and
skip
neck
wrong
the entire time.
Yeah, like whenever someone got ahead, they'd mess up a thing, and then they'd fall right back to within a second of the other person. It was great.
I think there were at least like 3 distinct times where they were both like within a second of each other, if not like synced up with each other when they would get into like those little like non-skippable cutscenes or whatever, where it was just like that's the exact same thing happening on both screens. They were also both just very lovely, very fun to listen to. Jazzpunk is a wild, weird little video game, and so to like see them speedrunning it while there's already all this chaos happening was wonderful.
It's not a game that I think I'd want to watch a speedrun of, but it was kind of wild. I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Jazzpunk looks like a game I should probably play one day, and
yes,
yeah,
just have not done that.
It's a walking sim. It's real funny.
Good.
I think it's quite a walking sim. You do strange things. You do strange points of interaction between walks.
And then it was Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, so now we're going to be going off to Egg Hornet. I'm just kidding. I'm actually not doing that. I'm going to be going off to Sonic's Casinopolis by doing a super hard clip here and then a super easy clip to go straight through the door.
Yeah. All right.
Did you guys watch Sonic Adventure?
4 stars. I saw that they were playing Sonic Adventure. I said, people who care about this game are freaks, and then I left.
Okay.
Sonic
Did you watch Sonic Adventure?
This is another franchise that I'll like wrinkle my nose at and just go ugh at.
Sonic Adventure is a horrible game. It should be like a game that people. It should be like a game that people play like Bubsy. It should be on the same level as Bubsy.
No.
It should
because it's as bad as Bubsy.
Oh no! But everyone gets so weird about their weird blue and yellow Sonics, and it's
I
weird.
hate all of the Sonics. I hate every color of Sonic. I hate blue Sonic, yellow Sonic, red Sonic. I hate orange Sonic. All of them.
So I watched this with my wife, and I'm gonna just read you the notes I took here. Every minute I felt her become silently more disappointed with me. She kept laughing and saying, "How do you like this?" She said she was going to read and then didn't. I'd read that the estimate was 50 minutes, and slowly the time ticked up. And then I realized as we ticked past that, it actually said 58 minutes, and my heart sank. The runner gave a heartfelt speech to the Dreamcast and shouted at anyone who'd ever played a Sonic game before, which my wife found offensive. Someone on the couch said, "The Sonic community made me who I am today." And my wife, without missing a beat, said, "The Sonic community should be forced to apologize." I give this 1 star because it was perhaps the most unpleasant hour of my entire life.
I mean, I don't think that deserves a star.
Yeah, what a way to introduce wife to speed running.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't remember much of what happened during the run. I just remember the disappointment.
Show her the Spyro 2 run and see if he can get back to the middle, to a neutral
Brother, I
point.
think that ship has sailed.
Oh no!
I think I had 1 shot and that was it.
Just absolutely blew.
Just absolutely blew it on Sonic Adventure.
Oh no!
So it wasn't
More
a great
reason to
run.
hate Sonic.
More reason to hate Sonic.
And then it was Pokemon Legends Z or Z.
Were you still watching after Sonic?
You're
just like, the damage is done now. There's no way back.
we went to bed, and I said to my wife, "Can I borrow your headphones?" And she said, "Why?" And I said, "I'm gonna watch the speedrun." And she rolled her eyes and let me have my headphones.
I love it. This is perfect. There he is. Right there.
So I put the speedrun on, the Pokemon Legends speedrun.
Yeah.
And this did not hold my attention at all, and I read for an hour and then realized that it was still on, so I just went to sleep.
Here's the
I felt
thing.
beaten. I felt beaten at the end of my first day of GDQ.
Oh,
Jeez.
That's tragic.
The thing about Pokemon speedruns is unless you're doing some weird tech, they're very boring. And especially the new ones. They're very long and they're very boring. I would argue, and I've had this discussion with Rudy before, but it's like I was not a Pokemon kid growing up. I did not have a handheld. I played Blue a little bit during recess when my friend brought their GBA, to lunch or whatever. But it was not my game. I think watching people play Pokemon in general is incredibly boring, and I don't understand it. Like what you like, but that, and so to watch someone play a Pokemon, even fast, it's still not fast enough, and it's just really dull, and I don't think any amount of good commentary can ever save it, and the problem is that at least a lot of the ones that I have seen, the people who play it are very boring.
I agree.
And so
I
it's
agree
just
with
a
all of this.
snooze fest.
I don't think you've said anything controversial.
There's like a new fighting style in this Pokemon Legends game or whatever,
looks
and the
terrible.
guy went, "You may notice the fighting style's a little different," and then didn't say anything about it. Past that,
All the
he was too busy sitting-
people are mad as hell about the new fighting style.
too busy
They're
sitting in
livid.
stern silence.
Well,
that's the other thing, though. Like with the new Pokemons, is that like the
everyone hates
Pokemon people
Yeah.
complain about like all of the new Pokemon games, and yet still buy both versions and then play it like from start to finish
gotta
20
catch 'em all.
times, and it's just like y'all are the problem. You realize you're creating this issue for yourself, right? Like you understand, and they don't understand.
Every game they bother less and less to make, and then people still just buy them and then complain about them, but then they'll just buy the next one anyway.
This
game
related
sucks. I
the
bought it 7
phenomenon-
times.
Yeah. Well, it's like it related the phenomenon to like Disney adults and stuff like that. It's like we've got Nintendo adults, but there's like a subset of like Pokemon adults that it's just like y'all could get a more interesting and frankly better put together hobby. Question mark.
They could play
Find
that.
another thing. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
the Pokemon games that you stopped liking like years ago.
They could play that other game that's like Pokemon, but they got guns.
Yeah.
Pal World, right?
Play
The
Pal
one that
World.
got hit with like a.
Where
Didn't
Pikachu
they get
has a
hit with
gun.
like a lawsuit from
Nintendo
Nintendo?
was like, this is NSFW. Take this down.
I read about the lawsuit when there was stuff about it, but it's been a long time. I can't remember nothing.
I think it wasn't even necessarily like about like the characters looking similar. I think it was like they were trying to say that they had like the like IP rights to like that style of game, and it's like, what you mean, an open world game where you just wander around? Like,
I think it was
no
specifically that they have the intellectual like rights to game where you throw orbs to catch monsters or something. It's specifically if you'd used the square to catch the monsters, we got nothing. But we have orbs.
It's so weird.
Can't be throwing circles.
Yeah, like I said, like I couldn't remember exactly what it was, but it was some like IP thing that was just very like. I guess it could hold up in court because it's Nintendo, but like only just or some nonsense like that. Anyway, I think people who play Pokemon games but actually hate them but make that their entire personality are weird.
Yeah.
And I don't like Pokemon speedruns.
Speedruns of Pokemon games are always boring. There's only like one move for doing a Pokemon speedrun. It's that you get one Pokemon
get big.
and you make him really, really big, and then he beats every other Pokemon in the game.
It's the Wu Chang thing all over again, where you just make your character big enough that you kill everything in a single hit.
But you still like any move has like a 1 in 8 chance of just dealing double damage, so you can still die, and like it doesn't look impressive. It doesn't look interesting. It takes a really long time, and at any point you can just roll dice bad and lose. I don't know why people speedrun Pokemon games. Also,
ADF should be taking notes.
For this run in particular, there was the runner and there were 3 guys on the couch, and the runner and 2 of the guys on the couch were identical. They were identical
the same
twins.
man.
It's the same man
none of
3
them
times,
suck.
and his friend. And that was off-putting too.
The friend, it's dubious on whether it's the same guy, because if you put glasses on him, I bet he'd look the same. Just saying.
I don't know, he's got different hair.
You'll notice that the game, the fighting system's a little different here. And then like one guy in the couch went, "Oh yeah," and then no one saw it the next like 35 minutes.
Oh my god.
It was terrible. I didn't even rate it. And think about that. I didn't rate this. I rated the Sonic Adventure.
The Sonic
one.
one.
I didn't even stop.
Oh wow! I think the Sonic Adventure did a lot of damage already. You did a bad Sonic Adventure.
I had a bad time with the Sonic Adventure.
Did anyone see Kirby or Crash Bandicoot 3?
I had them on in the background, but I was busy playing Cook Serve Delicious, and I kept popping in because I wanted to see friggin' A Hat in Time and Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
And every time I looked back, it was still a curb or it was still a crash, and I was like, okay, down you go. And then I went back to my video game until I saw Hat Kid. So
we were just waiting for Hat Kid to show up.
Just waiting for Hat Kid.
I have to run to the loop, but when we come back, we'll be on Hat in Time, unless Sam, you got anything to say?
I watched
You were out.
Bonus Scam. I was asleep at this point. I mean, I wasn't asleep. I was sat silently crying.
Yeah.
It was like that. I think you should leave sketch where the guy gets fooled by the magician.
Yeah. Except you were fooled by Sonic speedrunners for a whole hour.
Sonic, which is even worse. It's even more demasculating.
Oh goodness! All right, potty break.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm here. Don't fear.
Hey,
quick.
yo.
That were PB.
I didn't leave. I just drank
B.
orange juice from the
B.
carton. Because I'm a dang reprobate.
Unbelievable.
That's how I get back after the
Goodness
Sonic event.
Just chugging orange juice directly from the carton.
Yeah. That'll show.
Absolute monster.
That'll show.
We got hat in time.
We tried to pretty much route our entire path around those objects. You can also manipulate it by doing a one-frame jump, which you actually saw at the start there, to manipulate that as well. Oops.
Oh.
Never
Okay, that's a new
okay,
one.
that's a new one. I've never done that before.
Yeah, also a little intentional
The
death
classic.
there to
Classic.
this
I've never
combat here.
seen that before.
Yeah.
Moment.
We got a hat in time.
Tell me you played Hat in Time.
I played Hat in Time.
Yeah, Hat in Time's great.
I believe I played Hat in Time.
It's a good game.
Very good game.
Yeah.
Controversial opinion. The game everyone loves is actually quite good. I've never watched a Hat in Time speedrun, so
it's a good game. And
I imagine it's good.
It's very well suited to speedrunning. I think it was made with speedrunning in mind. It's one of those kind of things. Everything's very fast and fluid in Hat in Time. It feels good to be moving. The run were 41 minutes.
Was it? It was.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember being impressed by Hat in Time. There was some cool moves where you use one of the emotes to confuse the game.
use the boop emote to like cancel a lot of like movements that you needed to, which was interesting. It's another one of those games that definitely lends itself to like wanting to be done fast, and like. But it's also like, while there are glitches, it is one of those things where it's like, again, like I think, at least because like I have played it, I mean we've all played it, but it's like for myself, like because I've played it and I understand like the levels and what you need to do, and being able to see them just kind of skip stuff is really cool because you're like, oh, I know how that goes. But I think they also did like a pretty decent job of like explaining stuff as they went as well. It was just fun. Hat in Time is just fun.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I mean, I haven't played it in years, but the movement, like you say, is so fluid that, like, I imagine just as like a casual watch of a speedrun, you'd be like, wow, this is cool. Like watching a Mirror's Edge run.
Yeah. I should have run Mirror's Edge.
It was a good one.
No Mirror's Edge this year.
No.
There should be a incentive to save or kill Faith from Mirror's Edge.
I think Faith is required to be alive at the end of the game.
I don't know about that.
Faith is the player character. I did give Hat in Time 4 stars, but I also gave the caveat that I was playing wordplay at the same time, which is like Scrabble Belletra, and I gave wordplay 4 stars as well.
Oh, that's good score.
That's pretty good. We're having a good time. I had a thing where I could put ER on the end of any word, and it still counted. I got a perk, and I was doing words that ended in and then adding an extra to the end to get even extra mileage out of that.
Oh wow, that's a good strat for anyone listening.
Yeah, that's my strat. That's how I got my PB in wordplay.
anyone wondering about the wordplay strats? And then it was fitness boxing, right?
It was Miku time.
We got time for a donation?
Yes,
Get
please.
in there.
We have $25 to PCF from Umi Force, who says, "What is Sparkle and the Couch's favorite Miku design? I'm a big fan of monitoring Miku myself."
That's a tough one. Yeah, so something about Miku is she can be anything you want her to be, and so she has like a million different outfits she can wear, and she's in her fitness mode right now.
Yeah.
I don't know, I love Ghost Rule with like the purple hair that fades into blue at the bottom is really good.
That sounds right up your
I
alley.
like Hatsune Miku.
Me too.
I did send this one to Sam after he
I watched it on the VOD.
recovered.
It's so good. I I wanted to watch it because I was like, well, this just sounds very silly. Like, what do you mean we're playing fitness boxing? I assumed it was something like Wii Fit, which it was. But the fact that it had Hatsune Miku in it seemed very silly. Sparkle, the runner, was an absolute delight.
I was a big fan of Sparkle.
I love
Bright
Hatsune
beam
Miku
of
so much.
lovely. Yeah, he adores Hatsune Miku. They like the fact that they got everyone in the crowd to stand up was great. I would deduct points because the commentators couch didn't get up and do anything. And
well, I have a
and I
positive
think that's
note
wrong.
about the couch crew, but I'm gonna say when Sparkle got all the sweaty nerds to stand up and start stretching, my mind raced back to when now cancelled runner Caleb Hart made all the nerds in the audience do star jumps.
Oh,
and I
no.
put the note down. Finally, we have work, Caleb.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I was loving this.
It was
First, I can't believe they got such a
fun.
big wig. It was Hatsune Miku to appear at the
If
event.
only Caleb had found Hatsune Miku instead of queuing up. He could have been the hero we need.
It's not. That was good. He's too busy wrecking chairs for the drain the swamp scenario. But I loved this. This was so good. I didn't know what I was getting into at all.
Yeah.
It was arguably not a speedrun in any way, but
I
But it
mean,
was
in
fun.
fairness, it is just a showcase.
Yeah,
it's not
that's true.
necessarily a speed run. We have
and it
not
did
been
go
lied to.
overestimate.
I think,
But
it was
they
worth
only
it,
went
though.
overestimate because they wanted to show off the
the
hardest
Miku
song in the game.
for- specifically for the video game.
Yeah.
I would give it 5 stars. I
I
only
give it
noticed
5
that
stars.
this guy loves Hatsune Miku.
Yeah. My name in Fruity Surfer at the moment may be I like Hatsune Miku, because I think one of the couch at one point was just like, tell us like what your favorite version of Hatsune Miku is, and Sparkle just kind of like twirled around for a second and just went, I like
I'm still
Hatsune
streaming
Miku,
my
and I thought it
notes.
was the cutest.
I took a note down that I liked the twist in this run. I don't know if anyone noticed the twist in this run. And it was when Sergeant Mug said, I'm actually a music major, so I'm going to tell you what the BPM of these songs are.
Oh, yeah.
I was laughing quite a lot. Just the earnestness of her saying, I think this is 160, but it might be 170. I thought, what do you mean? You're the expert. I'm trusting you.
It was a delightful little thing. I like Hatsune Miku.
I think Hatsune Miku might have been that or Spyro was my absolute favorite. The spoilers, it's all downhill from here. Hatsune Miku's brilliant.
That is the only 5-star I gave.
Oh dang! I'm glad you liked it.
Worth.
Do you think if you'd shown Nat Hatsune Miku's fitness boxing instead of Sonic Adventure, she'd still respect you?
I put down the note. I'm very scared my wife might come in and see me watching.
Okay, so no.
I just can't imagine that conversation, you know?
Listen, a very nice person on the TV said it's
Just
time to
loves
exercise,
Hatsune Miku.
and Hatsune Miku's here. It's time to popey po 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 popey po 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 popey po 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 peepo. That's
Just
a
having to
Hatsune Miku
explain
song.
who Hatsune Miku is might be a little.
Kesh were giving me all the lore on Hatsune Miku. I only knew Hatsune Miku from when people get cancelled. Then all the things they did are given over to Hatsune Miku.
She's done some
Again,
terrible things in a time.
Hatsune, no,
I
she's
went-
done great things. She's wrote
Hatsune Miku
books.
is a delight.
Yeah.
She's great. I may have gone through a Vocaloid phase back in like end of middle school, start of high school. It's a whole thing. but it's fine. We like Hatsune Miku here.
Yeah, I'm a convert. I'm a Miku convert.
Good, great, wonderful.
Oh.
No, it was so much fun. I stayed up so late for that one.
Just to see Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
And we stayed up even late talking about Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
did
highlight.
no one watch Mario Kart Jack 3 or Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver?
Oh god, no. I mean, at least 2 of those have
Oh,
Jackler
God,
in them,
no.
right?